10 years ago, Ohio lawmakers set a limit on the amount of money that could be awarded in a lawsuit to a victim for pain and suffering. Well, next week, the Ohio Supreme Court will hear a challenge to that law. And as NBC4's Ted Hart tells us, the challenge comes from a young woman who was 15 when she was sexually assaulted by her church pastor.
At issue is the constitutionality of a 2005 state law that sets limits on pain and suffering damage awards. The law was intended to give businesses in Ohio some certainty under which they could operate. But in this case, the victim of a childhood sexual assault believes that that law is protecting the wrong people.
I can't go through the week without a tape replaying through my head 2 to 3 times of just everything that happened.
Jessica Simpkins was raped by Brian Williams, her pastor at the Sunbury Grace Brethren Church. Williams went to prison. Simpkins sued. A jury awarded her $3.5 million, but that was cut to $250,000 because of limits set under Ohio law. The Ohio Chamber of Commerce supported tort reform, and President Andy Durrell says the court shouldn't throw out the law because of a single outlier case.
Because as soon as a case hits, and you've based it now on outliers so that there are huge, huge awards, companies can't survive that sort of thing.
But Simpkins' attorney John Fitch believes the law should make an exception for childhood victims of sexual assault.
Abusing children's a bad thing. We don't want to discourage the right of the child to pursue the abuser or those who have acted in concert with it. That's a bad public policy.
But while John Fitch and many other lawyers believe it is bad public policy, Andy Durrell at the Chamber of Commerce says tort reform has been good for Ohio, good for businesses, providing the certainty that they need under which to operate. Ted Hart, NBC4.